Hey everybody, GravyTrain here with another video of GravyTraining. This one is a hero spotlight. Down to the last like 8 batches of heroes, so hopefully we'll get past these pretty quickly and get on to other stuff, or fun stuff. So this one is number 26, Astrid, Augustus, Ekko. Not necessarily in that order. Let's begin. So, we'll start with Ekko. Ekko is a rogue spirit. Not really very much the spirit family. Just him and Shade. He is magical. Team Energy Vault. 100% chance the team will not lose energy from an enemy attack. That makes him and the team immune to energy drain and energy being lost from being hit and anything like that. So, not too bad. It doesn't mean that they're going to like be immune to chill, but they will be immune to energy drain. Ethereal, he takes less damage from physical attacks, and health does not drop below 1 on the first turn. That's bullshit. This effect can't be stolen, copied, or purged. However, it can be pierced with shield piercing, and he can be banished. So those are more recent developments, however, in the last few months. Will-o'-the-Wisp. He is immune to spirit attacks, lightning attacks, light attacks, and shock. Light allies start the dungeon with 1 extra energy. That's probably one of the only reasons to use Ekko. He is a bronze hero, and that shows. His stats, nothing to write home about. He has his basic attack as a melee physical attack doing 1176 damage, and then he's got his epic stuff, which he gets 30% defense, 20% health, 20% skill. The skill helps with landing, shock, and paralyze. So the effect is he has a 30% chance to do a ranged lightning attack for 2x damage, shock, and steal 2 energy from the target. So, yeah. Jumping back to his abilities then. That's what's going on here. Energize, the only other reason that you probably want to use Ekko, is he grants all allies 2 energy, electric skin, which is a 56% chance to shock melee attackers, and boost crit 66%. So, giving all allies 2 energy means that when you use these abilities, there is an energy cost, and that cost you automatically go up by 1 each turn. If you have festives, that bumps up how much you start with. Other abilities will give you energy. This is one of them. So, it's not bad. And the electric skin isn't terrible, especially if you got him paired up with Jin or something like that. Problem is he just doesn't do enough damage to make it worth it. So, next ability is Electrical Storm, a ranged lightning attack that hits 5 random enemies for 941 damage each. Chance to shock, bonus damage versus armored. So this is untargeted. It'll probably hit everybody once and one person twice, but it could hit one person 2 or 3 or even 4 or 5 times in an uncommon scenario. Because that's how random works. So, I mean, not great. It can cause Jin to do follow-ups. That's about it. Spectrograph. Spectroblast is a melee spirit attack for 1764 base damage, splash damage, and does 3x damage if the target is shocked. So, still not great, even if the target is shocked. but it's a single target ability with splash damage, which means it does hit other targets. So I guess it's technically AoE. Splash damage is treated as a basic attack. So there is a benefit where if you have a shield piercing rune on him, this will benefit that, and it'll shield pierce against everybody else. The downside is you're doing the damage that Ekko deals, so not so great. So Epic basically, when you use Ekko, you use Ekko if you want to boost your energy. You want to start with a Zen team, but you only have 4 festives to put on Zen, or you want to capitalize on a lightning team. Sorry, I'm for some reason yawning. I mean, really, that's it. He's not very commonly used. Not a great hero. Just the facts. Next, we have Augustus. Also another hero that you've probably never used. Until they do something with him, probably never will. He is a healer warrior, so basically he's just got 2 classes. His stats are absolutely nothing to write home about, and he is a bronze hero as well, so really not great. His abilities, he is armored, so he takes less damage from physical attacks. He has Holy Shroud. Holy Shroud Batman. So he takes less damage from demons, all the demons that you end up fighting. Demon Hunter, boosted damage versus demons. Once again, a massive amount of demons that you're hunting. Quick Starter, starts all dungeons with added ability energy. Considering his ability costs, probably a good thing. Spread the Wealth, when his hit points are full, he regenerates the team's health a bit every turn. Well, a bit, I don't know exactly what a bit is, but it can't make up for how bad he is. Demon Vendetta will revenge any crit by an opposing demon. Even if that was every attack by an opposing demon, it wouldn't be worth it. He does have an epic for what that's worth. 30% attack on a defensive hero. It's like, why? Max health 20%, crit chance 10%. No defense. He's pretty much a steaming turd. 30% chance to do 2x damage, heal all allies, and purge the target enemy. The purge target enemy is about the only thing worthwhile there. Because his damage, 2x or not, is no bueno. Smite 3. It's a melee physical attack for 3116 base damage, doing 1.5x to demons, and it purges 3 buffs. So the buff purge part of that is a-okay. The damage, it's meh, it's single target. That's his only real damage attack. Yeah, not great, but he can be used just to kind of soak up hits and be a support healer or warrior, whatever. He doesn't, I mean, he does heal. His next attack, this has an energy cost of 5 turns too, so once you use it, you're only going to use it once per battle. Lay on Hands, cleanses all debuffs. Buffs defense 56% and heals 6645 health. This is on a single target. If this was AoE, this would be so much better. And Aegis Wall. The only AoE that he has. A shield that heals 4601 health, split between each ally. So it's not healing each ally for 4601. It's healing the allies for a total of 4601. And blocks the next attack on each ally. So that's basically an Aegis shield. So shield piercing, everything else. That's it. That is Augustus. That is why you don't use him. And there's probably some oddball scenario where you really need to purge. I mean, this guy would be a PvE hero, if nothing else. Like, you could use him to cleanse debuffs off your team. You could use him to cleanse buffs off of like a boss or something like that. People were using him with like the Craw or the Jin boss because he would do the Aegis shield, but still not generating enough energy. That ability has a cooldown of 8 or energy cost of 8. So you use it once, if it even comes up in a battle. I mean, you could literally put 5 festives on him and it would still take 2 more turns to come up. That's how slow it is. I mean, when you think about what this does compared to what Enlighten does, Enlighten has a cooldown of 6. So, yeah, not so good. And then finally, the actually decent hero is Astrid. So Astrid was really good for a while. I mean, according to the splash screen, she is one of the best defending heroes. But she's not a huge damage dealer. She takes a little bit of subtlety to make use of her. What you do, she is a gold hero. She does not have an epic. Hopefully they give her one. I wouldn't mind seeing her get a little bit of a buff. Doesn't even need to be a lot, just a little bit, a skosh. But I've used her quite a bit recently. On defense, on offense, and I will get to why here in just a moment. So, she is Cloth Guardian. This is a big deal. So, increases defense by 50% for all caster and healer allies. So, let's think about that. Let's come out here and let's filter on class. Let's filter on caster. So, you've got Mortis, Lily, Shade, Selwyn, Zom, Jin, Theron, Zola, Kai, Iris, Furno, Ice Pick, Marrow, Ignis. And you'll get healers. And you've got Dagrand, Emily, Augustus, Cobressa, Ember, Solaris, Craw, Zen, Obel. Not really. But you've got a bunch of heroes here that actually works really, really well on. So, with that in mind, Cloth Guardian is a big deal, and it's for all caster and healer allies. Even if she dies round 1, you're still going to get that buff on your whole rest of your party. I have had my Lily get defenses upwards of like 56,000, 60,000 as a result of this and a few other buffs. I mean, she is virtually unkillable. And then with damage reduction from Jin on top of it, it's no joke. Demon Hunter, boosting damage versus demons, not really a big deal. She is armored, which is a good thing and a bad thing. I mean, she gets owned by Theron. Choking, provoke. Heroes provoked by this hero cannot crit. That's actually kind of nice. We'll see why with her provoke. Once again, provoke is like a taunt, except it supersedes taunt. So it's one hero provoking another hero straight up, or several heroes. They have no choice but to attack the hero that provoked them, regardless of taunt, anything else. So that's that one. This one is amazing. Any melee attacker that has a lower attack than this hero's defense will only do 1 damage and will raise this hero's attack 10%. Boost is removed after each encounter. So let's think about that. Matter of fact, let's go through the exercise of putting some runes on here. And unfortunately, I think all of my warrior runes... yeah, I don't have the warrior runes that have defense on them, the 2 red runes that have defense on them. But you start adding... I guess I won't rune her up because it won't matter then. You put a tank rune, a green tank rune here. You put a guardian rune here. And you put a bulwark rune or some really high defense rune here. You put the 2 red defensive runes, or if you have some other defensive runes besides the warrior ones, you put those here. And her defense will come in the mid-20s. It's very, very rare to see a hero with an attack in the mid-20s. I mean, I can show you a couple. My Jin gets into the mid-20s. But it's rare. Really, really rare. Agnon can't do it. So Agnon goes to her. You got a taunt rune on her anyways. He'll pick her up, drop her a big ol'... Well, it's not 0. It's 1 point of damage. I was going to say it's a nice big goose egg, but it's actually 1 point of damage. So you think about that. Melee attacks, she's basically indestructible. For ranged attacks, however, unfortunately, which are fairly common, not indestructible. So, but she's still got that kind of defense. You throw some damage resistance on her, which actually I've got a video that I'm going to be putting together soon. I've got some updates on how damage reduction works that might change how you look at it, but that's to come yet. So, yeah. And her stats aren't the worst ever. Not great, but not awesome. Or not terrible either. Her basic attack is just a basic attack. So, Boomerang Shield. Attack an enemy for 2196 base damage. On hit, knocks opponents off balance and lowers attack 83%. So that right there is pretty darn good. An attack reduction of that magnitude. It hits all enemies. I don't know why it doesn't say... Like, it says attack an enemy. But it bounces around and hits everybody. So, yeah, you have a chance right away to drop enemy attack by 83%. Not bad. Embarrassing Jab, so makes a melee physical attack. 3843, not terrible, base damage, which provokes the target and blocks their ability to crit. Starts powered. So that's not bad. This has a cooldown of 6. This has a cooldown of 6. Both of these start powered. Then Derision. Attack an enemy for 3599 base damage, which provokes and blocks their ability to crit, plus transfers 1 debuff from Astrid to them. Not bad. Really not bad. And the thing is, those abilities don't need to be awesome because her passives are great. In provoking Drac, or Dagrand, or Hansuke, or whoever to attack her. Like, doesn't matter. No big deal. Yeah, I mean, you could also pair her up, by contrast, with Hansuke, and have a really, really powerful defense that can stand up to quite a bit. Throw some, Kai in there with his song or Call of the Deep, making everybody retaliate attacks. That can start getting ugly. But that is Astrid. So, definitely Astrid is worth using, not in every single scenario. But I have used her quite a bit and quite successfully with Lily, with Jin, especially with those two, and then one other caster or a healer or something like that, like maybe Lily, Jin, and Craw. Lily Jin and Ember, Lily Jin and Furno. Now with the update, Lily Jin and Mortis. I mean, there's a bunch of different options, so it can definitely be worthwhile. And yeah, this hero is actually pretty decent. You can also pair her up with some red heroes that give heroes that give bonuses to red hero damage, like Rogar or Furnace or heroes like that that'll have some sort of bonus. So anyhow, I hope you liked the video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Remember that I have a Discord channel that is slowly but steadily growing. People coming out there and basically just hanging out. You get I've got channels where you can get updated on video uploads. You can ask questions and just be part of the community kind of live. I'm there fairly frequently, so you can catch up with me and ask questions or make suggestions and all sorts of stuff like that. So that link is in the description down below. Yeah, and if you're not subscribed, please do so. We're trying to build up so that we can actually get some more features on the account. So anyhow, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.